All right, well, DocSend was founded to help businesses build relationships, and Ryan O'Connor, the Director of Sales, can tell us how it continues to do so. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. So tell us who benefits most from DocSend in the workplace.
Well, so the original use case for DocSend was early stage founders raising millions of dollars from top tier venture capitalists. And that's really sort of how we got going. John, your founder, actually uses the product as well. And what they found was this incredible ability to keep a very tight grip on the deals that they were working on. And that's evolved now into larger, more sophisticated sales and marketing teams also using the product to their benefit. So for example, Greenhouse, New York-based startup here, one of the fastest growing sales teams, uses DocSend to effectively keep track of all the content they're sending to prospects. And that's what it's about. Like, you send a deck, you send a presentation over, proposal for advertising dollars, to buy a piece of software, Boeing jet, whatever. You do that using collateral, a proposal, a case study. And what we do is we beautifully present it in this white labeled experience while tracking it page by page, second by second.
So if you use your product, can you get rid of Salesforce?
So we integrate with Salesforce. Salesforce is a CRM that's a phenomenal database to keep track of everything that's going on, from like contact details. And the way we integrate with Salesforce and other CRMs is that we're tying all that data back to the contact itself. So what you can start to do is create predictive metrics on deals that are moving forward in the right direction, like deals that are going to move to close. For example, we did a research study with 200 founders who raised about $360 million in VC money. We could tell them that the venture capitalists who spent 3 minutes and 44 seconds on their deck took the meeting every time. So when you're a big sales team and you're working on multiple accounts and you're trying to figure out how I prioritize my day, I can go to Salesforce and I can run a report that shows me what those metrics are for my buyer. And that's the main point here, is driving data to help salespeople and marketing people make better business decisions.
Talk to us more about those real-time analytics. How do people who use DocSend access them, and what are some of the other analytics that they could be getting?
So the real aha moment for a lot of people is when they send off a proposal in DocSend and then the prospect clicks it and they can see in real time live as they're moving slide by slide, second by second.
Does the prospect know this?
No, they don't.
Now they do.
Now they do. Hello. But if they're familiar with the product, which a lot of people are now at this point, it's become, honestly, we've changed a lot of social paradigms in that way. For example, we found that a lot of VCs now, when they get a DocSend link, they know they have to look through it because they'll be aware, they know the entrepreneur on the other side knows that they haven't looked at it. And that's a bit of a faux pas when you're taking a meeting
And
now.
something that I saw when I was prepping for this is you can actually see how far people made it into the presentation.
Yeah.
So you could see someone stop on slide 6 and you could actually give them a ring and say, why'd you stop on slide 6?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to be that precise about it, sure. But what we've actually heard back from our media clients particularly, we just started working with Quartz. Great, they're part of Atlantic Media Group, they're wonderful. They're using the data to hone the follow-up conversation with the agency. So they know these 3 ideas resonated the most. I'm going to walk in there now well prepared to discuss these 3 particular topics. It's not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just it's ways to sort of move the needle forward that makes you look more buttoned up.
And walk us through the different packages that you offer. I think they start for free, then you have a $10 offering, a $30 offering as well.
Yeah, so we start off, it's a freemium model, and that's how we get you. And you can get a taste of how this works. But more professional sales teams get into the business and enterprise tier, and the enterprise tier comes with things like the ability to screen share, like all the white labeling, because we want to make it look and feel like your brand. Like if Cheddar's sending off proposals, we want your logo, your URL subdomain. We're not interested in pushing our product, but we do on the free versions because that's effectively the exchange we make with our customers.
And what are some of the companies that have signed up for this so far and that are using DocSend?
Sure, we've got 1,900 paying customers, around 20,000 others that are using some free version of it. So Greenhouse, like I mentioned, Domo, which is doing incredible things in business intelligence, Quartz, part of Atlantic Media, Mike.com, which is a great one. Let's see here. Now that I got the camera on me, of course I'm going to blank. But that's it's mainly focused around fast-growing companies that are on a tear when it comes to they found product market fit and they're expanding rapidly. Those are most of the folks that use us. AccuWeather, another great one. Perfect. VML. I'm running out of logos in my head.
And then what are the sales projections for this year? The sales come mainly from these packages, right?
Right. Well, we keep our revenue figures to the vest like any good startup does, but we have very, very healthy numbers, and we're not having a hard time finding people who want to invest in a Series B.
Okay, Ryan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, well, if you're looking to live a healthier financial life, our next guest may have some advice for you. But before we get to that, Ozzy told us about how they are shifting from text to video. Take a look.